What the heck is going on with the Lakewood Ranch real estate market? Hey, it's Sean Reddy of the Keller Williams Reddy Group, and each and every week we take a look at the overall market health and specifically any supply/demand gaps here. So we look at this from a framing of all of Lakewood Ranch, all residential property types, can be condos, townhomes, villas, and mainly single family homes. And we look at what came to the market each week, what came off the market each week, and if there again are any supply demand gaps there within. We'll also let you know, hey, is this trending towards buyer's market territory or seller's market territory based on these week to week trends? So let's get right into it. Now, let's start with what came on the market. 81 new listings in the last 7 days, combined with 11 properties that came back to market. What does that mean? Well, it was under contract, the contract exploded, and the home is back on the market. So that's 92 homes that came to market or back to market in the last 7 days. Flip side of that, 69 homes went under contract. Oh, let's just start here. 10 expired off the market, so that's 79. 4 came off temporarily, I'll skip those. 10 withdrew from the market, so that's 89. And 20 just flat out canceled their listing and threw in the white flag. So that is 109. 109 came off, 92 came on. So that is what, 17 less homes on the market this week than this time last week. All right, so what does that mean? Well, this is the third week in a row of more homes coming off the market than coming on. Now, it's not because as many homes are selling as what's coming to market. There are a lot of sellers who are waving, again, the white flag. They're saying, well, I can't get my price in this market. I am out of here. And that's totally fine. The market certainly doesn't need dead inventory just sitting there clogging up the system. So toodaloo, and let's pay attention to what's actually moving. So we're gonna start with, let's start with the homes that closed in the last 7 days. And we're gonna look at this from a statistical standpoint, just to see how these homes performed. Maybe. There we go. All right. So homes that closed in the last 7 days, they did close anywhere from 249 up to 3.5 million for an average of 713 and some change and a median of 600,000. Now, these homes took as long as 323 days to get under contract, but the average was 72. So what's that, a month, or it's 2.5 months, and the median was 53 days. So just shy of 2 months from listing debut to going under contract. Now, these are the successful sales that closed this week, which means they would have gone under contract maybe a month or two ago. Let's back out of here. Let's check out the homes that went under contract. So 69 of those did, and statistically, let's see how they performed. All right, so these homes are listed anywhere from $259,000 up to $3.83 million bucks. That's an average of 832 and some change and a median of, we'll call it 640. Now, question I get all the time, hey, what's the selling price? And the answer, hey, we don't know. A good listing agent will not disclose a contract price to protect the seller. So we'll know in a month or so when these reach the closing table, but those were the asking prices that caused them to go under contract. Now, these homes were on the market as long as 401 days. Ouch. But the average was 93, so about 3 months and a little bit, and the median was 74. So the homes that went under contract this week, by and large, did take longer than the homes that went under contract a month or so ago, suggesting further slowing of the market. So if you are planning on hitting the market as a seller now, you are probably going to need to anticipate an all-in process of 5 or 6 months. Just being real, unless you plan on being a no-brainer option to the buying population. All right, let's check out next the homes that hit the market. So 81 homes did enter the market as new listings this week, or re-enter the market. Perhaps they were listed and ended up pulling off listing with a different agent. That can happen too. So these are priced anywhere from 239 up to 3.35 million. Average there, 795, median 625. Not really paying attention to days on market because again, all these were listed in the last 7 days. Now, wrapping up, how do you use this data? Well, if you are a buyer obviously there's no shortage of homes to choose from. So you like seeing 81 new listings hit the market that continues to pump inventory into the market that obviously you can go see, you can use as leverage when making offers. All that's great. If you're a seller, you're pretty jazzed that there's 19 less homes on the market this week than last week. That is, of course, less competition. So my advice to either is to make sure you are working with an agent who studies this data like I do and can help guide your specific goal, whether it's buying, selling, or you're doing both at the same time, tying it to the data so that you can make the best move for you. You don't have that agent? Well, great news. All you gotta do is drop a comment or send a message. Find me on social. Again, I'm Sean Reddy of the Keller Williams Ready Group. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in this segment next week. Bye.